welcome back. It's the
Perfect. I said, hey, baby, I really love.
Because I got out of prison in 1976. By 1977, I made $100,000 on Cherry Street.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So I claim a hood where I make my money. Ain't nobody jump me in the hood. So I claim a hood where I make my money. Ain't nobody jump me in the hood. I've been the boss everything ever since why? I've been the boss everything ever since why? And nobody run me. I run that, you know. And shit Slick saying about who the big homie. The only reason I'm not Slick's big homie because I'm not from Wemos or B13. You understand?
Right.
That's why I'm not Slick's big homie. And the only reason he got to be a Campanella because they had affirmative action and they needed a Mexican.
Oh, no.
Okay, Ayatollah. Okay, you got it off. You got it off. Let's not go
So
there.
yeah, Slick with your slick ass. So,
you don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Me and Marv, we know the same people, and we ain't even from Compton. Like me and Marv, we know the same people, and we ain't even from Compton. Like me and Marv, we know the same people, and we ain't even from Compton.
So give us a little background on.
Well, as Melvin we go prior to 71.
There you go.
And prior to 71, it was the criminal justice system in dealing with youth was on rehabilitation. So, like he talked about getting arrested 40 times. I was born on Elm Street. I'm from Nightmare on Elm Street, Compton, California.
That's right. Shout out to Elm Street.
Elm Street.
Yeah, well, I mean, and at that time, our sets was, we were all treetops because all our streets are named after trees.
Dahoodpostman, Professor Melvin, Dahoodpostman, you know that vibe. My beloved brother, my elder brother, I gotta correct you on some of your information. I don't know how you come to that conclusion, brother, but I got to help you out. This professor talking to you. I'm coming from a sincere, dear place. I'm coming to you with love. I am not trying to admonish you, but I am here to correct you. First and foremost, my dear beloved brother, Ayatollah Marv. We never met, but I did get a chance to see your video on Cam Capone TV, okay? First and foremost, you made the statement that you were born in 1950. Most of the guys, if you go back and take a look, Raymond Washington was born in 1953. He started the Crips. That made you 3 years older than Raymond. So, therefore, the Pyrus came in around about 71. So most of those guys, they were relatively around 17, 18, and 71, right? Maybe it might be too late, but however it goes, brother, your timeline don't fit. That means that cats that were younger than you happen to be following. Secondly, I grew up in Fruittown. I know a bunch of people from over there. I know a few people from over there out what we know as the trees. That came later, brother. There was Westside Pyru, there was Fruittown Pyru, okay? There there was Westside Pyro, there was Fruitown Pyro, okay? Before there were Fruitown Pyro, there was the Orange Street Boys. Now, you had people like Zachary McGee, Ron Mosley, Tim Mosley, Jeffrey Evers, Frank and Tone, that lived over what we know referred to as the trees. And none of them brothers claimed the trees at that time. They would either claim it Brewtown or either looters. There was no trees, brother. It just was no trees. Now, I don't know how you could figure and how you're doing your math, but if you're doing your math correctly, that makes you older than everybody. That makes you older than Raymond Washington. If you were born in 1950, that makes you older than anybody that, you're the oldest gangbanger. But yet you made the misstatement, you are the gang. Brother, I don't know at what point and what time you decide to enter this thing we call the gangbang, because I know quite a few people. I ain't saying that you're not from where you're from, but I am saying is that your timeline doesn't meet. Secondly, let me get to my other point. Now, I've heard of Herman Jr., I heard of Savage, I heard of Volcano, I heard of Ray Johnson, Russell Johnson, I heard of China Dog, of course. I heard of Bojangles, I heard of Vince, which was part-time, Stephen Wolf, Cash, Jimmy Butler. There was countless of dudes that were around at that time from that east side, just like I named the guys from the west side. There was nobody named Ayatollah. There was nobody named Ayatollah.
You hear his name, right?
Right.
Is he the feds?
Welcome to or welcome back to Swoop Reactions. Make sure y'all hit the like button, comment. I interact in the comment sections. And make sure you share if you care, because I cannot get to the platforms that you are all on, because I'm a little bit too bracken for social media, such as Instagram, such as Facebook. These sites are anti-facts. They're anti-reality. They're anti-speech. They're anti-freedom. They're anti-network or networking. These are controlled sites. They're opposition. Let's just call them controlled opposition. Just like the majority of, these actors out in Hollywood, controlled ops, cops. Let's keep on going. Yeah. So I'm giving you a freestyle overview and a conclusion all at once on Marv, aka Hughley, or and I'm not saying in the sense of these people are the same per se. However, obviously they look alike, and I'm not the only person who can see that from at this point thousands of miles away. I'm not the only person that could see this and who can articulate this as far as why these individuals are either the same or similar. And I'm going to say they're more than similar because they have multiple things that put them in parallel. First off, they both claim a Compton gang, but neither one of them are from Compton. Okay. According to them and the associates of them, this is what's been put in the, public. I'm not from Compton. I'm not from California. I'm just an observer who's bearing witness just like you. So make sure y'all let me know if y'all see something that I don't see, or if y'all know something that y'all don't know that gives even more context into why I would be making these correlations. Leave them in the comment sections. Let's keep on going. So we got first, they both claim a Compton gang, but neither one of them are from Compton. Okay. Secondly, they look similar, right? They look nearly identical to me. That's third. They both are comedians, funny guys. That's fourth. What else can we draw a parallel from? You know, besides having similar style, I guess, and mannerisms. Let's say that, style and mannerisms. So they talk alike, they look alike, they behave alike, they're from the same area and section, and they're from the same gang. It's 5 things. You know, shout out to the Fives, One Trey 5, and all the homies that claim and identify as 5. I know that there's a lot of, you know, civilians who don't comprehend that. They want to say, oh, Bloods can't identify with the 5 because that's a Midwest thing. You know, I could get into that, but, you know, I'm from the Midwest, so I understand and understand our position in our collective or our alliance. Y'all are a little bit too invested into politics that have nothing to do and concern with you. Y'all are controlled opposition. Y'all are in competition, jealous. You know, y'all spread rumors and lies. And y'all act like you one of the guys, but you not. And you don't know what you're talking about. So shout out to all the 5s out there, you know, from the Treys to the 5s, and all in between. I'm not set tripping. I don't do no set tripping with the homies. I don't do that. I set trip with the ops all day, but I ain't set tripping with the homies. However, I will correct the homies if they're wrong, just like Melly Mel corrected Marv on his off accounts. Now, we could just chalk that up to age, but I think it goes deeper than just that. Y'all let me know if it's that in the comment section below. And yeah, because I'm not going to sit here. I got more. Yeah, we could really get into these characters, where they from, the charges that they previously had or have, what they have said in these interviews that gives, you know, away who they really are. Because I'm telling you, the interviews are really so-called interrogations. You really collected a lot of intel on what a person's telling, right? Intel. But anyways, yeah. If, like, I seen these videos, y'all seen these videos. Y'all know the truth. Y'all know what's up. The thing is, a lot of y'all are in denial. You are gullible. And you can be steered to a narrative that is not accurate. Okay? So if you would like a higher perspective from somebody who is, what is the word? Somebody who's familiar with the life and the lifestyle of, you know, gangs, period. You know, not just LA gangs, not just West Coast gangs, East Coast gangs, New York gangs and all that shit. You know, I'm familiar. I am a familiar. And, you know, I do have information that is higher perspective than the profane who get on these cameras and get into these mics and run their mouths. So hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm out. Welcome back. It's the